Even though we face the difficulties
What's up, RCHS? I'm Raylan.
And I'm Eli.
And this edition of Lions Live starts right now. The Future of Carthage Hidden Gem Scholarship is available to any senior who lives in Ripley Township. Applications should be completed and mailed by April 15th.
Attention speech team members, you must let Mrs. Lemons know as soon as possible if you cannot attend this weekend's meet at Franklin Central. Email or text the remind if you have any questions.
The Nancy James Memorial Scholarship Award is available to any senior whose parent is battling breast cancer or who has lost a parent to breast cancer. Applications are available at breastcancerplate.org and must be submitted by February 10th for more information. Please stop by the guidance office.
Pi Beta Psi sorority is offering a scholarship to seniors planning to go into the field of medical technology, medical laboratory technology, radiology technology, cytotechnology, nuclear medicine technology, or diagnostic medical sonography. Those planning to go into nursing, medical doctor, surgeon, anesthesiologist, forensics, or pharmacy do not qualify. Applications should be completed and mailed by April 3rd.
Ice cream will be served during lunches today for any student who made honor roll for the second 9 weeks of the first semester. The lists are in the cafeteria, and if you have any other questions, you should check by the guidance office.
There will be a volleyball meeting today after school in the lobby of the gymnasium at 3:45 with Coach C. All players that are interested in playing volleyball next season need to attend.
Winter formal tickets will be sold starting Tuesday the 17th and will be $10.
Today's lunch is tenderloin sandwich, lettuce, tomatoes, fries, pineapples, and as always, milk.
Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Here's a video to commemorate him.
even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
Martin Luther King Jr. was an activist and a preacher during the Civil Rights Movement and one of the most famous activists of all time with a very interesting history. He was born into a family with two older brothers and very religious parents, where him and his brothers read verses from the Bibles every single night before bed. Later on, he went to high school in Atlanta, Georgia. The school was named after a famous African-American educator, Booker T. Washington. He went to Morehouse College, where to pay for the costs, he had to work on a tobacco field during the day and only got breaks on the weekends where he would go out with friends or go to different events in the city. He got inspired to become a civil rights activist by his father, who was a minister at his local church, and who he saw stand up to segregation every single day. King ended up marrying Coretta Scott on June 18th, 1953, and they ended up becoming parents to 4 kids: Yolanda King, Martin Luther King III, Dexter Scott King, and Bernice King. Later on, he participated in many events, including the Montgomery bus boycott, the Atlanta sit-ins, in which one of them he got arrested at, the Albany movement, the Birmingham campaign, and most famously the March on Washington, where he gave his I Have a Dream speech.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream.
After this, he partook in many more events. On April 3rd, 1968, King gave his last speech, Workers on a Mason Temple, in Memphis. Even though his flight had been delayed by a bomb threat someone had made on the airline, he still made it. And sadly, on Thursday, April 4th, 1968, he was shot by a man named James Earl Ray at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis. The aftermath of his death left many communities in shock and led to many riots and protests all across the U.S. And as of January 16th, 1986, it has been an official holiday that is celebrated in the United States every single year.
I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
Now it's Matthew with the weather.
Thanks, guys. Currently, it's about 33 degrees. Around 5 p.m. today, it'll be about 32, and about 10 p.m. tonight, it'll be 29. Looking on to the weekend and Monday, Saturday will be a high of 35 and sunny with a low of 24. Sunday will be partially cloudy with a high of 42 and a low of 21. And Monday, on Martin Luther King Day, will be raining with a high of 45 and a low of 43. That's it from me. Now back to the desk.
Now on to Allie with sports.
Thanks, guys. Last night, the C team traveled to Lawrenceburg and were defeated with a final score of 43-27. Top performers for the night were Jake Cunningham with 17 points and Tristan Pease with 9 points. Last night, the gymnastics team also had their season opener at Connorsville and finished first as a team. We would like to congratulate Belle Westfall, who placed first in beam, second in vault and floor, and second all-around. Cindy Tush placed second on beam, Mallory McDaniel placed fifth on beam, and Cora Emery placed fourth in vault and beam and placed sixth all-around. Let's talk to the girls and see how they think last night went.
What's up, RCHS? I'm Trader Fisher, and I had the privilege of speaking with some of the RCHS gymnastic team members today about their first meet of the season. I spoke to two newcomers to the team and a senior returner to see how they felt about their meet last night. Let's check it out.
RCHS gymnastics team came out with a huge win last night. I competed vault, floor, and beam, and I scored pretty well with it being my first meet.
So the first meet of the season, I competed beam, bars, and floor, and I placed fifth on beam, and as a team, we placed first overall.
For my first meet, I think I did pretty good, and the team as a whole came in first. I competed in bars, vault, and floor, and I think our entire team just did really good last night.
Shout out to Belle Westfall and Cindy Tush for placing first and second on beam. They did pretty well. I was really excited.
For sports action tonight, the Lions basketball team will travel to Morristown with the JV start time of 6 and varsity following. For weekend sports action, the wrestling team will compete in the EIAC conference tournament at Lawrenceburg. Wrestling will start at 8:30. The Lady Lions will also be traveling to Pendleton Heights with the JV start time of 6 and varsity following. The boys will travel to Newcastle and have a JV start time of 6 and varsity following. That's it for me. Now back to the desk.
There are no birthdays for today. However, this weekend, the birthdays are Olivia Hunt and Logan Trusted.
That's it for this edition of Lions Live.
Have a great day, RCHS.